Yeah. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sam B right here with the Tune Up Show. So check it out, right? I've been on the internet this past week, and a lot of things been going on. I'm going to try to keep things in perspective, make smaller videos. Just you know, I kind of got a podcast vibe to me. People have been hitting me up, telling me this stuff, and I got the range to be on like radio, on podcast, which I'd really rather do that because I love having conversations with people, and I'm gonna like but with this stuff right here, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm not gonna try to be too long drawn out, and I guess that's just the whole thing of accepting corrective criticism. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because why say 10 words when 4 will do, right? So what I want to talk about is, I'm not sure if people heard about the the great Amazon train robbery, right? Somehow big time media, they're kind of suppressing it a bit. I mean, they're not suppressing it because maybe because it's me, I don't watch, regular TV. So, I watched other YouTubers that I followed. They covered it. So I'm going to do my due diligence and I'm going to cover it myself as well. And, because that's just what needs to happen. We have to, excuse me, still trying to get my voice back from last week. So if I keep clearing my voice, don't think nothing of it. I'm still trying to get my voice back for a show I am going to do this Saturday. And that's actually going to be an interview. And that's going to be a good show. But for right now, for this week, I just want to stick to maybe 10 or maybe 15-minute videos this week, just so my voice can be good to go for Saturday. So back to what I was saying about the great Amazon train robbery. The media, they're being very, disingenuous about it all. I'm going to show you why. All right? I'll show you why. Because what's happening is, see, this whole thing, this criminality that's happening right now, especially within the last 2 years, it's happening because people know what's happening. They know what's going on. They don't care about what's going on. Because, see, it's real easy to point at someone that's racist or someone that's a bully or someone that's, already polarized. And I'm not saying this at all I'm not a Trump supporter, and I did vote for him. And the reason why I voted for him, because I knew he was going to stay out my kitchen. He wasn't going to be in my kitchen hovering over me, telling me, hey, you need to add more salt. All right? Because, see, this is what happens when you lean too far to one side. Because, see, you try to focus on one thing and you're putting all your energy and all your resources into one thing. And then guess what? That one thing is only 5% of what's wrong with the whole situation. Okay? Criminality is a very small percentage of society. All right? That's why it's only maybe a few million people in prison nationwide, 12 million, whatever. But we still got 350 million people. Criminality only lasts because people need jobs. Cops still need to be cops. Lawyers need to be lawyers. Judges need to be judges. That's why criminality exists. Everybody needs a job. If you were to put criminals out of work, then there'll be no need for cops. There'll be no need for lawyers. Therefore, there'll be no need for degrees. And therefore, there'll be no need for higher learning. And then things may go back to a bit of a normalcy to where everybody is just living in society, living with each other and for each other. That's what it needs to go back to. Say, hey, you may not agree with me, but yes, society needs to go back to maybe the bartering stages where people live for each other. You know, it's funny. When I grew up, growing up in my house, and I think my mom and dad still has it, but it's a plaque that they would have in, it just made me realize, it's a plaque that they have. And it's something they bought. The plaque is like over, man, well, I know it's older than me. So it's like over 40 years old. And I remember exactly what it is. It says, home, where each lives for the other and all live for God. Now, if that's not a sentiment you can get down with, then I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe you rather society like this.
All right, take a look at this. What are you thinking here? The aftermath, it looks like a cargo train crash, debris just blanketing that entire area. But it's not what it is. It's actually the aftermath of looters raiding cargo containers in LA, and it's been happening for months. Union Pacific Railroad says in the past year, the thefts have added up to about $5 million in claims and losses. And today, our News Nation crew found what appeared to be important packages abandoned. Things like COVID test kits, arthritis medication, face masks, and family portraits. Nancy Liu is live along the tracks. Nancy, any clue as to how and
that's not the only thing. I mean, she obviously went the whole liberal step with that, mentioning COVID tests. And let me tell you something. All those boxes, yeah, it was a whole lot more important things. You're talking about notarized contracts, maybe payroll, okay? Companies' payroll, all right? People most likely didn't get their checks on time, all right? Miss Thing, all right? It ain't always about COVID and mask, all right? And family portraits, all right? People didn't get their checks on time, all right? And see, and I want you to see how the media covers stuff like this. You know, they just got to play it down. They have to play it down. You're looking at millions of ripped up boxes and packages. And this woman got the nerve to say, oh, COVID-19 tests and all this, that, and the third. And lady, it ain't, no. No. You're talking, a lot of things were stolen. Okay, and $5 million, yeah, that's most likely probably triple. Because I know that there's some people that use Amazon for delivery to deliver payroll. That's why a lot of people, they do payroll through personal carrier now. You know? And that's just what it is. So let's be real here, please. Can we be a little real here?
Why this is happening? I mean, that's an absolute mess out there.
I know, and it's basically easy pickings. So we have just this extraordinary scene out here. Thousands of boxes along the tracks. They're either already damaged or already emptied. And this is not a new problem. Union Pacific tells News Nation that over the past year, rail thefts up by 160%.
That's a damn shame. And you can look at your politics for that. All right. defund the police and all them, Black Lives Matter, and oh, we got to get the racism out. We got to do this. We got to do that. But you know what? See, racism, you know what? I'll get back to that. Let's finish this out.
Union Pacific trains rolling through a sea of packages, the rejected spoils of thieves targeting train cargo in downtown LA. Today, we ran into a worker contracted for clearing some of this mess.
Oh, yeah, obviously a lot more was taken, but we're here specifically just for the tires.
Supposedly because the tires pose more of a track hazard to crews. Thieves are long gone with other valuable stuff, though within the debris, high-demand COVID testing kits and PPE. Also, empty boxes from Amazon, Macy's, and REI, all looted from containers. This section of track is vulnerable because trains have to slow down or stop as they approach a UP facility for unloading.
The locks are real easy to break, to pick. Screwdriver, pliers.
And you see that? Now, if he was working for the military and he would come out and say, yeah, you know, our defense system is real easy to break into. All you got to do is, you know, hold down shift, alt, control, and press in, destroy a country. And that's all you got to do. Yep. And look dead into the camera saying it. Like, yeah, that's all you got to do. And see, this is the media's way of telling the criminals, yeah, it's real easy to do. Come on. Come on. Come on and do it. We're not going to arrest you because, see, we need to destroy this society so we can build one right on top of your head. So they got, I don't know, this guy looks like Seth Rogen, a budget Seth Rogen, all right? You know, he actually looks like him. Probably a cousin. Who knows? Well, like I said, for him just to say that on air, media, oh yeah, the cargo, they're so easy to get over. All you need is a screwdriver, you know, and just pat, and it's all good to go. All right? Because, see, you gotta cover it from the media's end. Because, see, this is where your criminals are getting their information from. The liberal media. Right? Let's finish.
Yeah, these aren't heavy-duty bolts or, you know, locks on these containers. And that's how they're getting in.
This morning, News Nation captured someone helping.
Well, you're going to have a lot more break-ins because you just basically run the alarm. You basically run the dinner bell and said, hey, these things are really easy to get into. So come on in, guys. Do what you got to do. Hey, it's all insured anyway.
Themselves to what appeared to be Beauty Rest Charcoal Luxe pillows worth about $80. In a statement, UP expressed concern about increased cargo thefts in California, adding, we have increased the number of Union Pacific special agents on patrol, and we have utilized and explored additional technologies to help us combat this criminal activity. UP also criticized LA County DA George Gascon for only filing misdemeanor charges against more than 100 criminals who have been arrested over the past year, arguing that light punishment encourages more criminals.
It doesn't matter what time it is. It could be broad daylight, and they just don't care.
Now, in statements, Amazon and UPS expressed concern and a commitment to customers. A lot of these boxes have West Coast addresses, many here in LA. This particular box supposed to be in Stockton, California, but we've also seen addresses for Oregon and Washington and over in Nevada. Nicole?
Yeah, I got to say there, Nancy, I mean, the pictures really do tell the story here. Excellent reporting. Thank you. Thank you so much for.
Yeah, whatever. We know that you're not worried about it. See, these people, they live in gated condominiums. They live in gated communities. And that's why no one has a problem with voting for, you know, what they like. Okay? They have no problem voting. Oh, well, we got to get rid of him anyway because he's a racist. Oh, my God. He's so bad for society. Look, I don't know Trump. I didn't know him. But like I said, I voted for Trump because I knew he was going to stay out my kitchen. All right? That's why. But see, they ask yourself, what do you rather deal with? Because see, me personally, most racists, they mind their business. Hell, most racists don't even concern themselves with the class of people that they're racist of. Right? That's the whole formality of a racist. If someone's racist and they really, really don't like you, they tend to stay away from you. They're not even around you. But yet, what did I see all 2020? I saw black people marching in to white neighborhoods, berating them. That's what I saw. So, with that being said, what do you rather deal with? The criminality or just someone with personal issues? Because that's really what it's all about. Somebody that's racist has a very deep-rooted personal issue that's between them and their psychologist or whoever has to deal with that person. I don't have to deal with a racist. All you women out there and men that say, Trump's racist, why do you care? There's been, he's an 80-year-old billionaire from the South. I'm sorry, from New York. You don't think he has a little bit of racism in him anyway? See, the problem is that most people that cry racism, you want to be validated by the people you call racist. It's just a shoving match. But I want to show you this here. Because stories like that, they man, they really did their thing, They really did their thing. I'm going to show you this. This is actual footage of people looting the train. All right. So it's amateur footage. It's from World Star Hip Hop. And let's see what's going on. Look at this.
I gotta go, but boy ain't right with me. Look at this shit. The train is moving.
And they're in there.
Moving, bro. Look.
Look at this. Look at this. And yes, majority of them are black.
For still on the spot for like.
Majority of them are black. Got the pants hanging off their butts. I'll run it back again. Just in case you're in disbelief. Because see, this is the problem. This is the problem. And all they're taking is TVs.
I gotta go, but boy ain't right with me.
And here's the thing.
Look at this shit. The train
How
is
do
moving.
they know which containers to go to?
Moving, bro. Look.
Because let me tell you something. Trains are a mile. Cargo trains.
Trains more.
I'm gonna stop this. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. All right, we're gonna get into this. Trains are a mile long. So how do they know which one to go to? They have to have numbers to know which ones are which. You see, this goes past just your average looting. Somebody high up is doing this. And then they ask, and then they're always saying, we don't know how they're organizing all of this. And it's just, really? Do these people look like they're somewhere in a military style base on laptops organizing these thefts? No, they're not. We all know it's social media. Why else? There's no safeguards on social media. Okay? But they make sure it was free of white supremacists and Trump and Alex Jones. They made sure it was free of that. But hey, you could plan somebody to get stuck up. You could plan a woman to get raped. You could plan a whole theft organization right on social media in your little groups. It's that easy. Yo, be here tonight or be here today, 2 o'clock, Tuesday afternoon. Amazon's coming in with a freight. Everybody just go to cargo number 63, cargo number 121. That's where all the good stuff is. Hey, I don't know it. Somebody told me. How easy is that? How many people you think gonna show up to that? See, that's what I'm trying to say here. But you know what? If you don't agree with me, put it in the comments. You disagree? Whatever. This is a tune-up show. I call it as I see it. And until I come back, stuff like this will continue to happen. Get off your butt and make it happen in your own neighborhoods. Because see, scenes like that will continue to play out if good people stand by and not say or do nothing. That's the tune-up show. I'm out there. I'm out. Peace.